Yes. Can you guys hear me? Peach, hold me down. Can you hear me back? All right. Let's see what we got here. I appreciate it. I guess I'll continue. It's a little bit of technical difficulties. It happens. Um, in the event, I mean, I got backups to the 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 backups, but I'm not gonna like limit y'all like that. But shit happens. Okay. But let's listen to this because this is describing someone very close in the vicinity of us virtually. You know what I'm saying? I'm unblockable. Teron, what the fuck? Mm, what's up, y'all? Teron, let me see some. Mm, I, mm, let me go on with my shit of your day.
The emotional confusion and chaos of a toxic relationship, often wondering whether they're dealing with someone with untreated borderline personality disorder, covert narcissism, or maybe even both. In part one of this video, I shared 5 key differences between these two disorders, and today I'll be sharing 5 more. And I will also tell you what I believe is the most important distinction of all, which I'll be sharing at the end of this video. These points are in no particular order, so you can watch this video first, and I have linked part one for you in the description section. Now, obviously, it's not your job to label or diagnose anyone, but understanding these differences can give you the clarity that you need to stop second guessing yourself and start healing. Okay, so let's pick up where we left off in no particular order. Number 6 is jealousy and
Why she start talking about Daria? And okay, I'm gonna play it, but listen to what this thing is saying, and it's gonna resonate with you, with all you guys up in here. Shout out to the 3 people up in here, and thanks for the likes. I appreciate it. It's gonna be a cold story that she's about to tell about the people that we know virtually on the internet.
Competition. A woman with untreated borderline personality disorder tends to experience jealousy at a deep, visceral level. It's that intense fear of abandonment. So, if you glance in someone else's direction, spend time with others, or seem emotionally distant or distracted, she may interpret this as a threat. Her fear and insecurity may come out in all kinds of ways. She
Oh no, Peach. We gonna shine the light on these. We gonna shine the light on this situation. We gonna shine the light on these individuals psychologically, and yes, yes, please, and thank you. We gonna shine the light on it, and it's a lot of toes is gonna get messed up. It's gonna be young toes, senior citizen toes. Nobody knows. It's some people that's gonna feel away because they're gonna get touched in their soul. Okay. I mean, it's not a salacious live, and I don't like a lot of fanfare and things like that. I'm not built. I appreciate that. I don't like a lot of fanfare for the most part, but I really want people to be cognizant of what we're virtually seeing. We gonna grow. We gonna. I mean, prayerfully. Okay, let me. The end game of it all is that I know it's gonna piss people off, but I feel like maybe they may think about it within their mind or within the essence of themselves. Be like, Smoothie pissed me off today. I can't stand that bitch. Whatever, calling me all type of shit. But what what I'll be presenting is gonna hurt because it's the truth. I don't got no problems with it. I got problems. Okay. But listen to this, Peach. When you hear this, you're gonna be like, oh shit. Watch. Watch this thing.
may react with angry accusations, emotional meltdowns, desperate attempts to pull you back in, or even impulsive or self harming behaviors. The reality is, she is trying to control your attention and your emotional availability because without it, she feels like she's drowning emotionally. A covert narcissist, on the other hand, doesn't panic when she feels threatened. She gets strategic, and her jealousy isn't about losing connection, it's about losing admiration and status. She wants to be seen as the most important, the most caring, and the most admired person.
She's describing just Krista. I don't like to mince words or pussyfoot or play footsies under the table. Listen closely.
In the room, the one that no one else can compete with. So if your attention drifts to anyone else, a friend, a coworker, your own child, she may not show overt jealousy, but you'll feel it through those subtle digs, passive aggressive comments, guilt tripping. But she won't admit that she's jealous. Instead, she'll shift the focus back onto herself, make you feel like you did something wrong, and usually smear the people she feels threatened by. And in many cases, she will project her jealousy and envy onto others, accusing them of being jealous and envious of her.
Let's stop there because we're going to listen to this Caucasian lady and then we're going to bring it true to form on this virtual internet. Who is this lady describing? Who is this lady describing, y'all? Let's go further and then we'll break it down.
Number 7 is emotional sensitivity and reactivity. So, both women with borderline personality disorder and covert narcissism can be highly emotional and reactive. But for the borderline, her emotions are raw, real, messy, and all over the place, where the highs are just as extreme as the lows. A covert narcissist, on the other hand, has a more limited emotional range. So, after the love bombing phase, if you even get that, they tend to mostly display anxiety and anger. So, there's often a constant sense of stress and dissatisfaction, like a dark cloud energy that's suffocating and sometimes hard to name.
Mhm.
Number 8 is manipulation and deceit. When a woman with borderline personality disorder is emotionally triggered, she may engage in behavior that feels very manipulative. Things like emotional blackmail, frantic threats, impulsive decisions, emotional outbursts, and behaviors that sabotage the relationship. These actions are usually rooted in overwhelming fear, especially the fear of abandonment, but they are
One moment, please. Let me gather myself. Let's go. Yeah. I didn't say it. That thing said it. Let's go. Hey, yeah, what y'all talking about? Oh, ah, I got you, brother. We teaching today, baby. Yeah, we look, look. We gonna circumcise some motherfuckers psychologically. Let's break these motherfuckers up. What are you talking about? Like, come on now. What are you talking about? Yo, who you think you talking to, Nick? Yeah, listen, please. Peach, am I look? This is what this thing said over here. I mean, I don't know. It sounded a little bit right about some people. It sounded a little bit right. And we're gonna step on other people's toes psychologically. Okay. I mean, it's just gonna happen. Okay. I shouldn't even hit. I mean, well, mm, I'm gonna just do the work. I'm gonna just do the work. I'm gonna just do the daggone work. That part right there, though, Peach, is hitting it straight on the head. I'm gonna do it again. I'm not gonna play no music behind it or anything like that. I'm gonna let it play through because I know that can be annoying. Because sometimes I get annoyed when other content creators do it, but you know what can I do about it? It's not my shit. But let's play it out and let's break it down. Okay.
Number 8 is manipulation and deceit. When a woman with borderline personality disorder is emotionally triggered, she may engage in behavior that feels very manipulative. Things like emotional blackmail, frantic threats, impulsive decisions, emotional outbursts, and behaviors that sabotage the relationship. These actions are usually rooted in overwhelming fear, especially the fear of abandonment, but they are not calculated. They are reactive. And while that doesn't make it okay, it does mean it's coming from a place of emotional dysregulation and it's not strategic. So, one key difference here is that women with untreated borderline personality disorder will often blurt out exactly what they're thinking, and they will often confess to whatever it is that they may have done while they were dysregulated,
Look at it.
even if it's intense, inappropriate, or harmful. The truth usually comes out in waves of emotion. So you might feel manipulated, but you're not usually being deliberately deceived. If anything, there's sometimes too much raw honesty. Covert narcissists, on the other hand, manipulate in much more calculated.
Peach, give us free. Peach, give us free. Free Smoothie and Peach. Give us free. We didn't do it. This lady said it. We was minding our business.
And concealed ways. So instead of telling
Give
the
us
truth,
free, man.
they tend to lie by omission,
Listen,
telling you
almost scared.
just enough information to keep
Ooh,
control
Peach.
while hiding. You're not usually being deliberately deceived. If anything, there's sometimes too much raw honesty. Covert narcissists, on the other hand, manipulate in much more calculated and concealed ways. So instead of telling the truth, they tend to lie by omission, telling you just enough information to keep control while hiding key details that might make them look bad.
Hello, Blake. Hello. 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 Look, Peach. Hello. 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 Let me give you just let me all the while knowing. Let me give you just a little bit. Let me give you let me get let me give you just a little bit about your channel when I really know what I'm doing, perpetrating like the father shit. Hello, hello, hello. We gonna break this shit down. Look, Peach, we didn't hurt nobody. We just looking at this lady on the screen, minding our business, and trying to get some knowledge and stuff. That's what we doing. I didn't say it. That thing said it on the thing over there, right? I didn't do it. You didn't do it. Our hands are clean. Yeah. Let me show you who you are. Won't mind that shit. Fuck you talking to, bitch.
Hand, manipulate in much more calculated and concealed ways. So instead of telling the truth, they
We
tend to
innocent.
lie by omission, telling you just enough information to keep control while hiding key details that might make them look bad or give you too much power. The ninth difference is in their sense of entitlement.
Look at it.
A
Look at
woman
it,
with
Pete.
borderline personality disorder
We
expects a
innocent.
lot in
We
terms of
innocent.
emotional validation, reassurance, and constant connection on her terms.
Look at it. Oh
But these
shit.
expectations stem from fear,
We
not
can't
from a
see past that.
narcissist, on the other hand,
Hold on.
usually comes out in waves of emotion. So you might feel manipulated, but you're not usually being deliberately deceived. If anything, there's sometimes too much raw honesty. Covert narcissists, on the other hand, manipulate in much more calculated and concealed ways. So instead of telling the truth, they tend to lie by omission, telling you just enough information to keep control while hiding key details that might make them look bad or give you too much power. The ninth difference is in their sense of entitlement. A woman with borderline personality disorder expects a lot in terms of emotional validation, reassurance, and constant connection on her terms. But these expectations stem from fear, not from a sense of entitlement or superiority. When she lashes out, it's often because she's scared, hurt, or feels emotionally unsafe, not because she thinks she deserves special treatment. The covert narcissist, on the other hand, often carries a persistent sense of entitlement. She expects.
Peach. Real talk, Peach. But do you I mean, we on the same page. Not through the fact that we have a vex with Krista. But what she is describing is what we virtually see. We can't make this shit up. I'm just going. I went and got this lady over here, and she happened to talk about somebody like a lot of people on the internet that we know. We was over here minding our business, and we bucked up on this, and it happens to that going to describe somebody, that's on the internet perpetrating this around. I didn't do it. What this woman is describing right now, I'm gonna let y'all. I'm gonna let her read y'all, and I'm not done. I'm not done. No. You should have never let me outside, me. Free me in peace, motherfucker. We innocent. Yeah, yeah. Oh shit! Don't let me get on that one. Oh no, we gonna go there. I'm gonna read it from Genesis to Revelations. I only got a few more days to act a complete normal, and then I gotta get the reconciliation and right. Yeah, making that speech. Yeah. Peach, you remember that daggone show back in the daggone day, um called The Facts of Life. The Facts of Life. I mean, I don't know if you remember something like that. With that but daggone, shoot, I should know her name like, by heart. The Facts of Life. You know what I'm saying? That's one of my favorite shows too. Um Whenever whenever I want to think that I'm doing something like, reading somebody down, or you know virtual sparks, excuse me, that's what I go with. I would like to read you for the facts of life. I don't want to lie roast, because it don't hit. You can't say, "Oh, your pussy smell. Was you there? Was you smelling it?" I mean, that don't work with me. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Like, don't even try to read me down with stuff like that unless you was present with the smelling. You wasn't there. you you wasn't there. So how can you say that? But what is factual? Yeah, yeah. What are you talking about, man? Like, oh, stupid as hell. So fucking mind. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay. All right, I would think that. Well, no, I'm a nut up. I don't know something I am. I'm a nut up. Okay, let's see what this thing is saying now. Because we go look, Georgia Peach. Salute to you. We gonna get into the males as well. We gonna get into a few things. You know what I'm saying? And I, hmm, I'm not gonna feel away if these are some of your fan favorites, but I'm gonna do them just like I'm doing her. Okay? Yeah, that's what it is. That's gonna go.
You to meet her needs, prioritize her feelings at all times, and to support her image, even if it costs you your well being. And if you don't live up to her expectations, she pulls away and punishes you through coldness, criticism. And
Oh,
if you don't, hurt or feels emotionally unsafe, not because she thinks she deserves special treatment. The covert narcissist, on the other hand, often carries a persistent sense of entitlement. She expects you to meet her needs, prioritize her feelings at all times, and to support her image, even if it costs you your well being. And if you don't live up to her expectations, she pulls away and punishes you through coldness, criticism, and contempt. What's incredibly confusing is that this entitlement is often masked in self pity. So she doesn't necessarily demand things outright. She implies, she makes you feel like a failure, like a disappointment, like nothing you do is ever good enough.
mhm.
Number 10 is self awareness and apologies. And this, in my opinion, is the most important distinction of all because it speaks to the potential for change. A woman with borderline personality disorder can say and do extremely hurtful things, but afterward, she often feels remorse. Her apologies can be emotional, sincere, and sometimes heartbreaking. She may not know how to repair the damage and she may do it again, but at least she can admit to it a lot of the time. And it's in that self awareness that there's an opportunity for healing. So, if she is willing to engage in intensive therapy, especially treatments like
Peach, how many times have you and I seen this scenario that she is talking about right now? Shout out to everybody in the clouds, in the skybox. I'm not. I'm. This is somebody else from a whole other place saying exactly what we visually see virtually. I didn't say it. I didn't do it. And I'm gonna psychologically break down a few. Yeah, I kind of actually like that. I like that slip up. Let me stick a pin in that. Psychologically. Yeah, okay. All right. So Georgia be catching on my shit. Oh, man. Hey, shit, man. Oh, shit. Yeah. Peach, I'm a mentally rob them. I'm a mentally rob all of them. Nice and slow. Wow. And just because I get quiet don't mean I'm fucking going. I'm mentally rob them. Yep, sure am. fucking arrest you. The whole movie. Yep, I sure am. Yeah. Well, are we wearing all black with lemons mask? Maybe. Rocking. Play too fucking much. Let's hear this lady again talk some more about these people that
Like dialectical behavior therapy, she can learn to build healthier relationships and to create some lasting changes in terms of emotional regulation. When it comes to a covert narcissist, there's often very little genuine self awareness. True self awareness means being able to reflect honestly on your own behavior, acknowledge the harm you're causing, take responsibility for it, and get the help you need in order to change. Unfortunately, a covert narcissist rarely does this because they
Mm-hmm.
don't have the capacity for self awareness, and admitting fault would mean cracking the image that she's built her whole identity around. And
This
it's
is
this
also
lack of
Daria. We're
capacity
gonna
for
get
self
into her too.
awareness that makes
We're
real
gonna no,
change so unlikely with
we
a
gonna
covert
we
narcissist.
gonna go down deep, Peach. We gonna take them to the dirty south, the dirty south of your fucking mind. Okay. I didn't intend these lives to be this way, but we here. we here. We here. So after we come from the covert woman, covert narcissist female, we're gonna go to the covert narcissist male, and then we're gonna go into nymphomania. Okay? Yeah. I'm gonna do all of that. Yeah. I'm not bothering nobody. I'm just a lady next door going on the internet looking at some shit. Ah, shit. Don't come for me, bitch.
Because if someone can't see their own patterns or refuses to acknowledge them, no amount of pleading or hoping will change the outcome. The cycle will just keep repeating and you'll keep paying the price. If you're in a relationship like this, please consider reaching out to a therapist in your area and taking my toxic relationship recovery program that I linked in the description section of this video. And to watch part one of this video, please click on the link above.
Well, Georgia Peach, she did think she said it. We was minding our business. Peach, wasn't Peach, wasn't we on the internet minding our business? We was on the internet minding our daggone business, and we having to buck up. Well, I don't want to implicate you if somebody else. We was just minding our daggone business, and we bucked up on some psychology stuff about maybe that fits with people on the internet. We didn't hurt nobody. Peach, we ain't hurt nobody, right? We didn't hurt nobody. We was over here having a good ass time. It didn't even start out like that. Originally, you was helping me with the optics of my studio. And then we just happened to go here, there, and everywhere. And we ended up on some psychology shit that happens to, fit with people on here. I mean, we didn't do nothing wrong. Free smoothie and peach. Okay? Yeah, stop it. Knock it off. Stop it. Now, Peach, this is now we're gonna go into narcissistic, characteristics for men. Let's see what we got here. But we didn't do nothing. You fine. We didn't do nothing wrong. Free smoothie and peach. We didn't do nothing. Okay? Don't come for us. Don't come for us. We didn't do nothing. Okay? We was minding our business. Leave us alone. Leave it. Hold on one moment, you guys. Let me pull up the next situation here. Okay.
flags of a female covert narcissist. And since then, I've had requests for a video on how to spot the red flags when it comes to the male covert narcissist in a romantic relationship. I'm Lisa Blanc. I've been a therapist for over 20 years and a life coach for over a decade. And I want to remind you that this information is for educational purposes only. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything. If you need help with your specific situation, please reach out to a mental health professional in your area who specializes in NPD. So if you've fallen victim to a covert narcissist, also known as a vulnerable or fragile narcissist, you know that their approach is much more calculated and sneaky than the grandiose narcissist's impulsive and aggressive approach. And I'll often hear people say, well, it takes two to tango when they're talking about narcissistic abuse. But if you're dealing with a covert narcissist and you've never seen this before, it is like wandering into a beautiful pasture and then finding out it's full of landmines. But by the time you realize this, it's far too late. So while I can appreciate these judgments if it's a repeated pattern of getting involved with narcissists, I can guarantee that the average person who doesn't know what they're walking into won't know what hit them until they are psychologically blown to smithereens. Like a landmine, when triggered, someone with NPD unleashes unspeakable destruction.
She said unspeakable.
The teachers reach out to you where they feel so the child is.
She said unspeakable destruction. I didn't. Okay, don't look. I mean, if I leave this up for a minute or I want to have this evidence, don't fucking come for me, all right? I didn't say it. This lady said it. She said unspeakable destruction. I mean, I don't know what you want me to do about it. And talking about landmines and shit. Like, I didn't say it. We all watching together. Judge and Peach, why you let me go live like this, Peach? Why you do that? Huh? Peach, why you let me do that? Why you let me go outside? What you should have did was left me right in the cage. You know I'm a different creature. You shouldn't have never let me out. You shouldn't have did that. Shame on you. Shame on you. We popping out shit. Okay. Yeah. Feelings is gonna get hurt. Let's go.
The 10 red flags that you are in a relationship with a covert narcissist. Let me first say that although there are predictable patterns of behavior, every narcissist has individual differences, and they may or may not display all of these red flags. But for narcissism to apply, there must be a pervasive pattern of grandiosity and superiority, a need for admiration, and a lack of empathy that occurs on an ongoing basis. The fact is, everyone is narcissistic to some degree, but this is to extremes almost all of the time. And regardless of anything else, red flag number 10 will tell you with 100% accuracy whether you are in a toxic relationship that you need to get out of. So red flag number 1 is that the male covert narcissist gets you to feel sorry for them, to view them as a project. He will act like he needs you and only you. He'll share his sob stories, pull on your heartstrings, and he is leveraging your empathy.
Georgia Peach, this lady right here is about to get nasty. And then look, when she said, we gonna break it down, Peach. We gonna break it down, Dirty South style. When she talks her shit, I'm gonna connect it to these people on the internet. Yeah.
Giving you a sense of purpose, a mission. And if they're not sharing their sob stories, you will still be able to detect the poor me undercurrent to what they are saying and how they need you. Where the grandiose narcissist is more likely to make you their project The covert narcissist is much more likely to make themselves your project. Red flag number 2 is love bombing. And this starts the moment the narcissist has pegged you as a suitable candidate or a suitable host. They will latch on quickly and consume all of your time and energy. Their entire focus will be on you as though nothing else matters. The male covert narcissist goes about love bombing in a less dramatic way than the grandiose narcissist. They're still giving you excessive attention, admiration, and gifts with the aim of making you feel like you owe them and to get you addicted to their attention. But it's not as over the top and assertive. But they do put you on a giant pedestal. They are idealizing you, creating a fantasy version of you that doesn't actually exist. And during this phase, they truly believe you are the answer to all of their prayers, their soulmate, that you can do no wrong. But there is nowhere to go but.
What actually makes a tool rollout succeed? Most companies think a rollout
Because
is just
Google
turning on a
trying
new
to get my
system and
money.
sending out a training deck. But that's
Look at
not
this
how it
shit.
works
Look
at
at
all.
Google
A rollout
trying
is
to
a
get my
really
money,
giant
y'all.
knowledge transfer
I'm not
project.
paying y'all
Thousands of people
nothing.
suddenly need to
I'm
know how to
paying
do
y'all
brand new
nothing,
workflows.
and then
And
you
this
want me to
applies
give me
to
money, so I
everything.
gotta see y'all
Finance,
motherfucking niggas.
HR.
Fuck yeah.
Down from here because it's not
Look at
possible
it.
for you to live up to this image of perfection that they've created. So during this stage, they're telling you everything you want to hear, everything you need to hear, promising you the world. And if they're not already successful in their career and finances, they will tell you that it's just because they need a good woman like you to help them. Now, every relationship does go through a honeymoon stage.
Peach, did you Peach? Let me my apologies, babe. Listen to what this what she's saying and talking about. This is heavy. This is heavy. She cooking. That's right, she cooking. She is freaking cooking. But it's such in a nice nasty type of way, and I like it. We could cook together, but I mean, I want to make sure she put the right seasonings in there and shit. Don't be trying to feed me no light skinned chicken and shit. But yeah. Light skinned chicken, man. Nah, we're not doing it. We not listen. We're not doing light skinned. We're not doing light skinned chicken. All right. Okay, and we're gonna get back to the lady. We're gonna get back to the lady over there. But in the event that like I meet any of you guys, don't give me no turkey bacon or no turkey sausage or no turkey burgers. I will leave you. And there's a maybe like a maybe a 30% possibility like I'll like throw it on the floor and pretend like I liked it because I don't want to hurt your feelings. Don't feed me none of that because I'm gonna leave you. Okay. I'm not saying let's pork it up all day like Daria, but don't do that to me. For me in my world, I feel that to be disrespectful. Now let's listen to this thing.
So during this stage, they're telling you everything you want to hear, everything you need to hear, promising you the world. And if they're not already successful in their career and finances, they will tell you that it's just because they need a good woman like you to help them. Now, every relationship does go through a honeymoon stage where everything is exciting and blissful. But with love bombing and idealizing, it is obsessive and so intense. It's way too much, way too soon.
Georgia Peach. Let me look at this name. Her name is what it say, Lissy LeBlanc. I mean, maybe I need to find her and talk to her. Maybe I need to talk to her and now maybe that you know talk to her about my problems and shit. Um, let's say LeBlanc. Okay. Well, let's hear what the rest you got to say. I'm on my business for a minute, but I'm still going to act up. Yeah.
And then after a certain period of time, boom, you're cut off. It's done. So even though normal relationships do shift, you still feel important, respected, and loved after the honeymoon stage ends. Red flag number 3 is ultra fast trust building and bonding. The male covert narcissist will act super humble and super trustworthy. They will ask deep, meaningful questions about your family history, trauma, relationships. They will relate to what you say and appear deeply interested and empathetic. But these deep conversations are aimed at getting information from you and just eliciting that deep personal stuff that they will later use to mess with your mind and your emotions. In other words, they will get you to share your issues, which they will then use to drive you further and further over the edge of insanity. The male covert narcissist will appear harmless in the initial stages. It's that wolf in sheep's clothing. They will often act inferior or below you as they try to win your trust. Red flag number 4 is where the confusion starts to set in. The head games and psychological tricks begin. It's like a switch goes off in their mind and they start knocking you off that pedestal. You are no longer shiny and new, and they are losing interest in you and moving their entire attention away from you.
She said, listen, Peach, she said, you are no longer shiny and new, and you're no longer brand new. Read, lady. But who you know who she's talking about? Look, let me who's he talking about? Who is it? Let's say who you talking about? Miss LeBlanc. Who you talking about? Have you been in the beef sector, in the black sector, and all these sectors? Because you talking about somebody that I know. What are we talking about? Are we talking about somebody? I didn't say don't get ooh we don't come for me. Okay? Don't say shit to me. I didn't say it. Lizzie said it. I mean, Lizzie, whatever. Miss LeBon. I don't I'll be respectful. Miss LeBon, she said it. I didn't say that about y'all niggas. She did it. Let's go.
They start devaluing you, comparing you to other better people. They want you to know you're a disappointment. You're hurting them. You're not who they thought you were. They start to behave and dismiss issues, which they will then use to drive you.
Peach, come on, don't incite me. Peach, stop inciting me. Come on, we're supposed to be good. Because they already mad at they mad at me. They already mad at me. Peach, they mad at this dirty South Peach shit. They mad, girl. They mad. They fucking mad. Hold on one moment. So she reading down.
Though normal relationships do shift, you still feel important, respected, and loved after the honeymoon stage ends. Red flag number 3 is ultra fast trust building and bonding. The male covert narcissist will act super humble and super trustworthy. They will ask deep, meaningful questions about your family history, trauma, relationships. They will relate to what you say and appear deeply interested and empathetic. But these deep conversations are aimed at getting information from you and just eliciting that deep personal stuff that they will later use to mess with your mind and your emotions. In other words, they will get you to share your issues, which they will then use to drive you further and further over the edge of insanity. The male covert narcissist will appear harmless in the initial stages. It's that wolf in sheep's clothing. They
Well,
will often act inferior or below you as they try to win your trust. Red flag number 4 is where the confusion starts to set in. The head games and psychological tricks begin. It's like a switch goes off in their mind and they start knocking you off that pedestal. You are no longer shiny and new, and they are losing interest in you and moving their entire attention away from you. They start devaluing.
um, okay, I gotta say something. And I know a lot of I only got 5 people up in here. I don't want to say only because I appreciate that and the looky loos and stuff. This better not be misunderstood mama giving me advice about narcissism. Okay. This 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 better this better not be misunderstood mother giving me advice about narcissism. Oh no, she bisexual. Oh, by everybody. She black one day and Latina the other day. I don't know. I didn't do it. Ask her parents. I think this might be one of them. I don't know. I mean, like, sure, the fuck? I don't know. I mean, one day her name is Maria, the next thing is like Shakina. I don't know. I didn't know that lady. Hold on. I didn't. You know what, Peach? I don't think I'm gonna be your friend no more. No, you keep inciting me to do riot shit. Okay, you you keep inciting me. Let's go. Keep inciting me. I'm trying to my mom. This better not be that lady, that girl mother though, because I mean I'm gonna call LeBlanc. Look, hold on. Where is it at? What is it at? Hi, excuse me. Okay, LeBlanc. What is it? Lissy LeBlanc. Yeah, I'm gonna get in touch with you, and you've made some very, very good points. And I'm going to contact her and see what she got to say about a lot of things that's going on in sectors and stuff. And I want her to read down the way she's doing. And I don't know. I haven't heard the rest of the video. I don't know that lady. I gathered that she's going to continue to do it in a nice way, in a professional way, and I fucks with it. You know what I'm saying? But don't let me find out, misunderstood, that this is your mama out here on the internet giving out advice on narcissism and shit. Okay, please don't let it be that, because I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run with it. I'm gonna pass the baton to Peach. I'm gonna pass the baton to a few people. You know, that's what I'm gonna do. This better not be your kin. Misunderstood. Is this your kin? Somebody send out a bolo alert. Is this your mama? Oh shit! What the fuck? I mean, okay, okay. I would. Okay. Mhm. Yeah, I'll explain. I'll explain. Okay. All right. Let me turn up this social media. Okay, I'll explain why. I'll explain why. It's because of her hairstyle. Um, Goodness gracious, Miss Ind- um, you had a similar hairstyle. It was a tad fuller, and maybe because of course, she's you're a tad younger and whatnot, but you had something like that, trying to do something like that, with the hair down and stuff. And we even in your chat, I'm not saying just me, just by myself. I wasn't just rag tagging you alone. It was a whole other people that was talking about your Latino here on like Monday, and then you was like black on Sundays. I don't know. I only participated on the fact about what happened in the cabinet on a whatever night. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad about your progress. But I'm saying this thing look like it can be in your kin. And I'm only saying it, I'm saying it by the face and the hairstyle, because you have one similar to it. So when I saw this lady up here talking about, covert narcissists and other things, I said, is this MU mama? And so that's why I feel like I want to connect. I want to just talk to her and talk about you guys' journey and shit. I mean, I need healing too. So but okay. No, she had a hairstyle like that. I'm not making that shit up. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it. You guys, she really did that. She had a hairstyle like that. Okay.
valuing you, comparing you to other better people. They want you to know you're a disappointment, you're hurting them, you're
Let's come
not
back to
who they
Andrew
thought
Mama.
you were. They start to behave in dismissive and condescending ways. Maybe
What is this? Look at YouTube. They're trying to, they're ganking you guys. That makes sound nice. Look at it.
leaving things laying around that they know will hurt you or bring up jealousies and insecurities. And in this stage, their words no longer match their body language. For example, they might tell you they love you while their whole body is screaming, I hate you. And this is incredibly confusing and causes cognitive dissonance because the person in front of you no longer fits with the person you thought you knew. And more, they behave in these contradictory ways. They may compliment and insult you in the same sentence. They may act empathetic while using sensitive information you shared with them against you. And the contempt and the criticism really starts to intensify here. Red flag number 5 is gaslighting. Here they are accusing you of flirting, cheating, lying.
Oh,
They
shit.
twist
Hold on,
the
you
things
guys.
you say or have said.
Well, that would hurt somebody. I'll leave it alone. It's going to be a clip from Blake's show to bring true to form of what gaslighting looks like. I can't do that. I can't do it.
They deny things they've said and make you really doubt your reality. They make it seem like you are victimizing them. And as time goes on, you find yourself apologizing when you did nothing wrong, second guessing yourself, defending against unfounded accusations, trying to prove your loyalty, your trustworthiness, while they're likely lying and cheating as they try to find new supply to feed their needs.
Yeah.
So here you're bending over backwards to meet all of their needs while none of your needs are being met. Gaslighting is much more subtle with the covert narcissist, where the grandiose narcissist is all up in your face, aggressively telling you how it is and how wrong and defective you are. The male covert narcissist flips.
This lady is reading down. You saw when she got a little cultural with it. When you all up in your face. This lady done seen something. She Peach. She done seen something, Peach. She seen some shit. Okay. Go ahead, MU mama. I'm listening. I'm gonna find you, lady.
The narrative in much more sneaky ways. They may act like they are trying to be helpful by recommending therapy to you and reminding you how messed up your childhood was or your last relationship was. They may use things you confided in them as evidence that you are inherently defective. They both make you think you're crazy, but the covert narcissist is just so much, again, sneakier in the way they do it. And when you see that smug smirk on their face, it means they got what they wanted. They know they succeeded in making you feel just a little crazier. Red flag number 6 is that the male covert narcissist gets emotionally cold as ice towards you. If you have sex, you feel like an object. It's like you've become nothing to them, or like they hate you. They become distant, even more distrusting, completely focused on having you comply with their rules and boundaries, which of course don't apply to them. If you try to ask what happened or why things are changing, they will accuse you of being needy, clingy, insecure, and that you're trying to manipulate them. The more you push for answers, the more they detach from you, emotionally stonewall you. They just simply shut you down and refuse to interact with you because you're so unreasonable. or, whatever else you supposedly did to turn them off. And this feels like you are at fault, but you're not. They never loved you. They idealized you. And it's not personal. It's NPD. They will repeat this pattern their whole lives. And if you stay together, they may throw you a bone here and there when, their sideline narc supply is low. But generally speaking, from this point on, if you do stay together, you are simply a commodity and an outlet for their cynicism.
This lady is reading down. You hear me? She is reading down. She almost should have saying, you even had erectile dysfunction. You got a little dick and trying to please me, and I didn't like it. And you was trying to make it seem like I wasn't operating correctly. This thing is reading down. I think I just had an epiphany. Maybe instead of yelling and screaming, I do psychological shows like this. Let me ponder on under attack, and then we're going to get back to it. Hold on for me, because after that, we're going to go to hypersexual disorder. Yeah. Mm.
Their anger, their judgment, and you will feel like you are being followed by a big black cloud. Red flag number 7 is that they are extremely, extremely sensitive to criticism. Like it's not even criticism, and they take it that way. They are provoked by every little thing and perceive themselves as the one being wronged. Red flag number 8, they are very controlling, jealous, insecure, and it's their way or the highway. They blame you for everything. They can't apologize for anything. There is no accountability or responsibility whatsoever on their part.
They sitting in the clouds
try
right
to control you and everything around you while they can do whatever they want and react poorly to any questioning or criticism of their behavior. They're always right, and they will punish you with the silent treatment, insults, moodiness, and gaslighting, and emotional stonewalling. Number 9, there's often a concurrent disorder such as anxiety, depression, OCD, addiction, that leads to even more confusion around what you're dealing with. Red flag number 10 is the most important one, and this doesn't only apply to NPD, but this flag will let you know that you are definitely in a toxic relationship that you need to get out of. This is it. You've gone from a relatively stable person to a nervous wreck. You barely recognize yourself anymore. You feel like you're in a fog, like you don't know what's real and what's not, what's up, what's down. They've convinced you that you're the problem. You're the one with issues. You're the one hurting and manipulating them. And you feel incredibly confused, lonely, isolated, and hated by the man who says he loves you. So, again, my best advice if you are dealing with a pathological narcissist, leave. Just get out if you can, because you will be driven to insanity by the cognitive dissonance, because the true version of them is not the kind, considerate version you met initially. Forget about that. It was an act. So, if there are any other red flags that you've seen, please comment below. And if there's anything else,
Peach, that lady read down. Did you see what I saw, Peach? That lady read down. MU, if that, I mean, okay, I'm gonna stop playing with you. I'm not, okay, I won't play with you like that anymore. I was just saying that because you used to have a hairstyle like that, and so that's why I said it, okay? But and you know, in real life, I don't know if that's your mama, but y'all had the same hairstyle at one point in time, and so I was just, you know, fucking around saying, so okay, I don't know if that's your mama. I don't even. Well, she read down, Peach. She read down, but she did it so much in a slick type way. She read down. Peach, they're not gonna like us. Mm-mm. Yeah, they're not gonna like us, Peach. They're not gonna like us at all. Mm-mm. So we already know what this applies to and who that applies to. Let's mosey on down to the road of maybe nymphomaniacs or people that don't want to come out of the closet. Okay? I'm not saying it. We just moseying on down the road. We are minding our business. We're going down the road and looking at shit. We're just surveying the land. You guys, listen. We're surveying land. Yeah, we're surveying land. I mean, isn't what we're supposed to do? Like, aren't we supposed to survey land? You know, when you want to land over there and stuff. So you might want to know what's happening in the land. That's all that is. I ain't bothering nobody. I was minding my business, bitch. I didn't do shit. Okay, so let's do this. Bear with me one moment, please. Hey there, you guys. Thanks for being patient with me. Our family here and stuff. I appreciate y'all still hanging out with me and everything like that. Um, this hypersexual disorder thing, we embarking on new territory. I've never. Uh, Peach, you still with me? I need you. Um, the hypersexual disorder thing. Well, I never seen any. We all watching this new together, but it happens to be. Let me. mm, You'll be y'all. Y'all should be able. You guys should be able to connect the dots. Thanks, hun. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. You guys should be able to. All of these clips that we're watching right now is connected to people that actually exhibit these these things. You know, um, as we go more into it, and Peach, I wanna I wanna thank you today. I think what the epiphany that I was having is that I'm not on the internet screaming and yelling at people. The way that I'm gonna read down is more so psychologically, and it actually fits in the space that I work in and where I'm gonna be going to in a few more days and everything like that. Because I don't like to use sometimes the terminology like in real time because everything is in real time. Like, so I think is I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I'm like Miss Nice Susie Q because I'm not. I'm 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 decent and cordial. I'm raised old school. I'm not off the bat, off the rip, like a skullduggery type of chick or anything like that. But I am messy. And I happen to have a guilty pleasure on this side of YouTube. And so, but now I think my mindset is changing. I mean, just like really recently, this epiphany. When I want to read down, I'll view a situation. Well, I'm already doing it already. I've made look, Peach, come here. I've gotten A's in classes based on a lot of these individuals on this internet. Real talk. Depending on my level of comfortability, in regards to you, I can show you that. There's people on here that know that. So I mean, it seems like a perfect fit actually. Um, Instead of screaming and yelling because my voice is coming back a tad bit and stuff. Um, but I think it's a good fit to read down this way. It's smooth as a motherfucker, and I think I like it. Yeah, I'm gonna ponder over it, but I think I like it. Bear with me one moment. I won't be too much longer. We're gonna go into this next session for a bit. If y'all got time to rock with me, okay? Yeah, I'm still here. My family, they coming down from Connecticut and New York and everything because we gonna be leaving in a few days, so it's gonna be real active around here and stuff. But let me tell you something. I come from a very well, I come from a militant family first of all, but like my siblings, they fucking nutcase. They super. They like they do too much. They fucking do too much, y'all. It's like, yeah, I'm the older one. Like, can I fucking live, nigga? Like, yeah. Like, what are you doing? No things. I used to. This is way back in the day in the '80s. Be around when what's that thing? What's the thing name? They used to wreak havoc on the land um for Christmas and stuff. The Grinch, the Grinch thing, and he had two things, which I adopted the word, and I used to call my brother thing one and thing two. You know, them things. When I tell you, they got on my nerves so bad. My brother, my younger brother, and my younger sister got on my nerves so bad. I mean, because sometimes what people don't understand, albeit you were raised in the same household with your mom and your dad, there's different experiences with each and every one. There's a different experience that, being the oldest, with being the youngest or being the middle child. It's all different experiences. You know what I'm saying? I was like, why you let her do that? I couldn't do it in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I wouldn't be able to get away. I wouldn't be able to get away with none of that. I was a late bloomer. I was like, how come you let her get away with it? And it's like, I feel like the black child. I mean, not the black child, but the what can I say? The well, I didn't get away with none of that stuff that my younger siblings did. Is what I'm saying. And we had a discussion about it and everything. I'm talking to my brother and sister, like, yeah, what you got away with, I would have never. I mean, I got the business early. Like the world was in them business early. The black sheep, thank you. Because I told him, I was like, I feel like the black sheep of the family. Like, Boob Nick, they get to do stuff that I would, but I gathered eventually as I grew within myself that all of their hopes and their dreams they placed in me, and maybe their love prototype, you know. But nonetheless, the reason why this accomplishment means so much to me is because I chose it and it feels right, and I'm being rewarded for it. Like my one, two, my first degree was because of my family, because nobody had one. I mean, one of them didn't even finish school, honestly. So everything that was dysfunctional or like they didn't have was pushed in me. Even that's my vocabulary. Um, my parents from the South. One Geechee, one Alabama, moved to Connecticut, and here comes me. So all of that is pushing me, and my and my first degree was based on being that to, I guess, so let the family know that it's possible, but I didn't know myself then. I didn't I didn't know what I wanted, but I do now, and that's what matters to me. Um, that's it. That's all. I don't want to get emotional and shit like that with y'all, whatever. What y'all hearing in the background is me spliffing up. So I freak out. That's my mind. Let me see. We all come. Peach, well, I was about to ask you a question if you felt comfortable with me reading what things that you write, but I'm figuring that if you're writing it, you're comfortable with it. I don't want to bring no problems. We all come from a. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Peach, you know what? Okay. I appreciate that. Thank you. You know what, Peach? Albeit, like, I used to think that, like, my parents is, like, stone cold hard on me. And in certain situations, I still feel that way, but I'm appreciative of it. It shaped everything of what I am, like how to build a family, how to love a man, uh, how to be a wife. I mean, that's what I saw. You know, myself, excuse me, myself, my brother, my sister. Um, that's what we saw. It wasn't always great. Let me tell you something. I didn't even know that we didn't have it like that because we always have food. We always had love. We never went without. You could you could have never told me that we was low on the totem pole in life with the parents that I had. I wouldn't have believed it. I didn't feel it in my heart and what my parents was doing for me, for my siblings and our family, albeit I grew up in a militant type of family. Girl, let me tell you something. My father, like, in real fucking life, will have a baseball bat. I didn't. I didn't get actively busy with a boyfriend. Maybe, well, I don't want to say like maybe like 17 or something like that. And the funny thing about it, he's still one of my closest friends, but like that's the lifestyle. But there was still dysfunction there because I come from a big side of family on both sides, where there was addictions, there was there's a how can I say, religiosity that, it's like, okay, I don't feel well today, and it's like, pray it away. So no, I really need to see a doctor, and it's like, no, let's go and pray for a week on. It's all of these things, and when you come into yourself, you have to shed some things that have been main staples in your life. And it's not easy to do. I don't know how I got here, but I said it. But it is what it is. Let me see. Peach, I appreciate you sticking by me on here, on this live. You've been riding with me for a minute, and I appreciate it. Um, I don't have any money to lend totally right now because I'm going on vacation. But when I do, I will. I appreciate you being here. It means a lot. I think you understand me. I mean, I appreciate that more than anything, honestly. Yeah, I'm just a regular chick, just trying to do the best I can. Bear with me one moment, you guys. Let me gather myself. You still here? Peach, you still here with me? I had to gather myself a tad. I got a lot on my back. I'm not Teflon Don. Uh, all right, let's go ahead and get into this. I gather myself a tad. I don't know what I'm gonna buck up on, but I guess we're gonna see together, right? Let's let it play.
10 signs and symptoms of hypersexual disorder. What is hypersexual disorder? According to a proposed definition for the DSM-V, it's defined as a sexual desire disorder with an impulsivity component. In
Uh-oh.
2010, the American Psychiatric Association released a draft of symptoms that may define sex addiction, formerly known as hypersexual disorder. Number 1. Excessive masturbation.
Uh-oh. Oh shit. Yeah. Don't come y'all don't come for me. Do not come for me. I didn't say it. These things are saying it. Okay. Look at it. Look. And then hold on, you guys. Oh shit. uh Citrus. This might be yeah. Look. Listen, listen, guys. Hi, excuse me. Excuse me. Um, there is a content creator that says that I don't know. He masturbates maybe 4 or 5 times throughout the day. I didn't say it. Whatever he or whatever he wants to be today, he said that. I didn't do it. I was minding my black business. And now we got this thing over here. What is this? Psych to go. That's saying one of the disorders is hypersexuality, is excessive masturbation. Somebody's masturbating to midgets and tall women. I didn't say it. That thing did. Let's go.
Excessive masturbation is one of the most common early sex addiction signs. Psych Central reports that it's about how you're living your life instead of how often you masturbate. As long as masturbation remains simply a part of your life and does not take over daily activities, then you don't have a problem. People with hypersexual disorder often masturbate to escape problems in their lives or relationships, and they usually masturbate during other sexual activity, like viewing pornography or talking to a phone sex operator.
Oh. I don't gotta do shit. I'm gonna start reading y'all down just like this. So, I don't come for me, yo. When y'all sitting there talking to motherfucking masses, and even if I choose to leave this motherfucker up, don't come for me. Okay? This is what these things said over here about you. Yeah.
Obsession with sex. Hypersexual disorder causes its patients to become obsessed with sex to the point that it takes over their lives. They spend an extraordinary amount of time fantasizing about their sexual urges and engaging in sexual behavior. Dr. Stephen J. Ca, a clinical psychologist in the US, explains that sexual obsessions are very common in people suffering from obsessive compulsive disorder, OCD. These sexual obsessions involve unwanted thoughts, ideas, impulses, or images focusing on sexual content. While individuals with hypersexual disorder feel guilt, shame, hopelessness, and depression, individuals with OCD and sexual symptoms see themselves as disgusting, deviant, or evil. Excessive time planning sexual activity. Just like drug addicts, sex addicts will spend a lot of time figuring out where and how they will get their next fix.
Look, I didn't say it. There was certain times of the day that this thing was saying that you be fucked. I didn't say that. Don't come to me. uh, Don't come to me and tell me nothing. We over here learning. We over here learning and doing math and minding our fucking business. You hear me? Yeah.
As hypersexual disorders puts it, this can also become harmful if it takes over other aspects of their lives. For example, addicts usually prioritize planning sexual activity over work or personal relationships. Frequent viewing of pornography, whether it's videos, adult magazines, websites, chat rooms, or webcams, people with hypersexual disorder view pornography in a variety of ways. They may also use dating websites to connect with others who
Okay. So we got Grinder on time. Okay. We what? You know what? This may really work out. We got Grinder on top. I didn't say that. He did it. Come close. Get it. Get your device and come over here. I didn't say none of that. This thing did it. So we got Grinder on top. We got scheduling whack jobs, and stuff. You know, this is what they're talking about. I didn't Peach. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. Goodness forbid if I actually put actual live video of these individuals on everything that we saw over here with and bumping up, and I don't, maybe I shouldn't say bumping up because I don't want nobody dick to get harmed. Um, Move over there with what we seeing right now. I didn't do it. These people did it. We was minding our Georgia business. That's what we was doing. And we was just going into a room, minding our business and learning some shit. Now, I'm gonna pay homage to the one that I think I remember saying they don't like this type of teaching. They're not gonna like this type of teaching, Peach. They're not gonna like it. These people are reading down. I'm just trying to, show some shit. I gotta get ready for my trip and whatnot. And so, I figured I'd crank this shit up. But apparently, I don't know. I don't. Maybe they seen these people that's in the sectors. And look at this one right over here with the heart on the side. And this he probably calling KRN. You see, look at it, Peach. Look at this, and then you got the X's over there and shit. You see, sitting Indian style over there. Yeah, that's it. And then this part right over here. Let me see if it do it. Seems like it's in distress. Well, no, it's not distress. It's because like when you, well, you may not know, but when you like drink and then your head gets heavy and shit like that, maybe that's what the fuck is going on. And then on the internet, calling it Instagramming niggas showing your middies in your chest. I didn't do it. You did it. All right?
Similar to pornography, sex addicts will often turn to phone sex services to satisfy their needs. This is because phone sex provides addicts with some form of human contact, taking it a step further from masturbation and pornography. The use of phone sex services can sometimes escalate into hiring prostitutes, reckless sexual activity, substance abuse during sexual activity, sexual aggression, or dangerous sexual behavior like autoerotic asphyxiation. Having multiple sex partners and frequent one-night stands
Hold on. Hold,
can sometimes escalate.
hold on, you guys, because we also got another one that is ordering sex. Peach. I'm we 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 watching a show, right? We not saying nothing about nobody, right? We minding our daggone business, right? Free Smoothie Peach. We know one of those. We know many of those that order sex. Shout out to Rob Ray. We know many of them. Yeah. Yeah. Don't call me bitch. But yeah. Somebody trying to tell him. But yeah, we know we innocent. We innocent. Peace. Peace. Tell them we innocent. Peace. So look, but the gag about it is that these people really exist, and we're hearing it from, what is this thing name? What's this? Let me see. Psycho to Go talking about Rob Rag, talking about Lemon, and I don't know if they met them niggas, but they talking about all of them. They talking about all of them niggas. Oh shit! Oh, I can do it. Oh shit! Yo, that shit is crazy. I didn't do nothing. I was not about it. I was not. I was none of my business. I was none of my business. Don't come for me, niggas. You go and look at the site. What is this? What is this? What is it? Site to go. You go and talk to that thing, and then the Brock lady. You go and talk to them because they came for you. I didn't. I was just pulling up their shit. Apparently. Apparently, they know something about that. I didn't do it. Don't come to me, nigga. Not for me. Yeah. Yeah. I just gave you yeah. That is crazy. Come here. Yeah, come here.
To connect with others who are interested in sexual relationships.
Listen.
It is important to note, however, that porn addiction is not the same as sex addiction. Porn addiction is a type of sex addiction, but it has its own causes and symptoms independent from sex addiction.
Oh.
According to SiteGuides.com, porn addiction is not yet an official diagnosis in the DSMV, but it can lead to serious consequences. Frequent use of phone sex services.
Oh.
Similar to pornography, sex addicts will often turn to phone sex services to satisfy their needs. This is because phone sex provides addicts with some form of human contact, taking it a step further from masturbation and pornography. The use of phone sex services can sometimes escalate into hiring prostitutes, reckless sexual activity.
Man, oh man. I got actual clips where I can show Rob saying that he will order a prostitute or whatever and bump it up against this right here. I need to use different verbiage because I'm not trying to get nobody panties wet and nobody dick hard. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to just I'm just trying to bring a point. Okay? I don't know if these listen, you guys. I don't know if Psych to Go or the other lady that we just heard, she up there, Liz LeBlanc, Miss LeBlanc and everything. I don't know if y'all know these motherfucking niggas in the beef sector, but you got them pegged spot. Damn it, I did it again. I said pegged. Somebody's gonna get hot. You got these individuals down pat with what you talking about. Yeah, you sure do. And y'all niggas don't come for me. Y'all take y'all asses. Take your asses. Y'all take your asses down to the Psych to Go and the Liz LeBlanc. Y'all go to them. Y'all give them that heat. Don't come for me. Because I mean they saying this about I didn't do it. Okay. Get the fuck up out of here. No.
Substance abuse during sexual activity, sexual aggression, or dangerous sexual behavior like autoerotic asphyxiation.
Uh-oh.
Having multiple sex partners and frequent one-night stands.
Uh-oh. Daria. There's a song called Gloria, but I'm you know what? Let me pull it up so y'all know that I'm not lying. It's an old school song called Gloria, but I'm gonna put it in Daria. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna play just one quick clip of it so y'all can get the context of it. I'm not playing with these motherfucking notes. Oh, Gloria, Gloria. Let me see if I can do it. Hold on. Look at it. Hold on. You can't remember what? What? Why the hell did Kendrick Lamar come up? That's weird. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, there's a lot of weird shit going on, and I don't like it. wait. Let me do the intro, and then you're gonna see what I'm talking about. He's saying Gloria, but I'm exchanging it for Doria. Okay. Wait, hold on. Peach, Peach, why you let me go live like this? Why you let me do this, man? Peach, why you let me do this? Why you let me do this? You should have said, Smoothie, go sit your ass down. You should have said. Why you shouldn't even did that? I don't even know if I like you anymore. Shit. You shouldn't even let me out the gates. Okay. But you know that song I'm talking about? Dang, I think their name was Enrichment or something like that. And it was on Daggone Soul Train or not. Actually, it's a really nostalgic and good song, but it's called Gloria. But I had interchanged it for the internet and stuff like that. Um, let me stop fucking around with y'all. All right, so let's get back to the topic at hand. This thing, that looked like a hangman thing. So look, Peach, look at it. Come here. It says number 6, having multiple sex partners and frequent one night stands. Daria, your vagina is bombed out and depleted. And you early. And when I say early, I'm talking about an age. Your papa is probably your cousin. That's a shame, girl. You've been smutted out early. I used to feel bad for you, honestly. Oh, shit. Peach, let me ask you a question, Peach. We've been looking at a lot of clips for a few hours. Is it our fault that it applies to people on the internet? Don't sign up with me because we rock with each other like that. I mean, I'm not gonna like dislike you because of your opinion. I would prefer, you to be that way. I don't want like yes men or women around me. But we would I mean, these things apply to actual virtual people. I We didn't do it. And anytime anybody want to come for us, Peach, you tell them free Smoothie and Peach, for free it. We didn't do it. We 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 over here watching video. We over here watching clips and giving out informative information. We not bothering nobody. We not Peach. We not bothering nobody. We getting informed and stuff. But I know they got Peach. I know they gonna cuss us out. I I think I think I think they're gonna cuss me out real bad, you know. But I don't know what you want me to do. We gonna get cussed out, Peach. But we gonna be alright because I'm just gonna talk to this lady LeBlanc and Psych 2 Go and say read down on these niggas. I mean, oh goodness gracious. Read down on these people. And I'm just gonna let them speak. You know what I'm saying? I didn't do it. This is what Peach, this is what they saying. This is what they saying. They saying that. We playing clips and somebody is butthurt about it. Yeah. Let's go.
In order to remain satisfied, sex addicts often have multiple sex partners and have frequent one night stands. This can be problematic, as studies have shown that there is a correlation between the number of sex partners and one's mental health.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna try my best to keep going. Daria, this is you. Now, is this new? I was about to say, is this newer King walking down the stairs and shit? Um, Daria, this is you. This is you, girl. You, let me let this go ahead and play. Look at him. I mean, they not melanated, stuff like that. But I, I think I'm quite sure that that's newer King walking down the stairs and shit because he got topped off, whatever the case may be, and broke the toilet one. I don't know. I'm quite sure that's that nigga.
Interestingly, researchers have found that the chances of developing substance dependence increased with the number of sex partners that participants had. This correlational relationship was particularly stronger in women. However, the researchers also noted that casual relationships usually stem from lack of emotional fulfillment. Thus, people in these relationships may turn to substance abuse to self medicate.
Excuse me. Daria, the drinking girl. Now, this thing, Psych to Go, was referencing getting down to drinking. I think Rob left you because you was drinking and hiding it when you was impregnated, and he didn't want a retarded baby because you didn't know how to stop drinking. You already produced a couple. Let's really talk about the truth of it all. This thing over here, go don't come for me. you get your fat ass up on the internet and go down to the site to go and you talk to them motherfuckers and tell them why you talking about me, why you bring your grievances to them. Okay? I'm just playing a clip and minding my business. Okay?
Staying emotionally detached from sexual partners. Sex addicts are unable to establish and maintain normal, healthy connections with their partners, so they often avoid becoming emotionally attached to their sexual partners. A survey done of more than 1,000 people in 2013 showed that having an emotional connection makes better sex. However, sex addicts lack the emotional intimacy and vulnerability that is needed to develop a real connection, so they often have mindless, meaningless, emotional sex with their sexual partners.
That thing is reading down. She said mindless and meaningless sexual activity. I mean, that's T. Chanel. I mean, she's a porn star. In and at it. Like, what y'all doing around here? Like, for real. Like, y'all, one getting pegged in the ass and sticking his dick in another woman's mouth, all sorts of shit. Like, what the, like, you don't feel, like, at the end of the day, like, you don't feel bad about it, and look in the mirror like, dang, I just, ate some shit. You know what I'm saying? I just let somebody put their dick in my mouth that's been in a woman's asshole or a pussy. Like, you don't feel bad about that? Like, I couldn't live with myself. I really couldn't. I couldn't. All right, y'all. I'm back because I was starting to choke because I was like, I was even choking like on my own joke. And no, Daria, don't get your pussy wet. I wasn't choking on dick like ye did. Okay, that mess. Oh my gosh, yo, let's look at the picture. Peach, you still? Look at it. Look at it, you guys. Look at that. It says number seven, staying emotionally. Oh, Peach, can you see the picture here? Look, and I got another sign to them. Can you see the picture right there? With Daria and NEK, and Daria wishing that she can get a daggone house, and NEK don't give a fuck, and he's in distress about it because he got 11 kids and shit like that. Do you see it? Oh my god. Okay. Look at it. Peach. Look at it though. Look at Peach. Can you look at it? Peach. Can, can you please look at it? Peach. Peach, can you please look at it? Can you look at it though, please? Okay. Look at it.
Engaging in sexual behavior that directly conflicts with personal values. The McKinley Health Center states that it is extremely important to know what your sexual values are, which may not match those of your parents, religion, or culture. For sex addicts, this causes a strong internal conflict. While some sex addicts may be devoutly religious, they will still find it hard to stop and resist sexual activity because
Excuse me. Daria, are you still with the Jehovah Witnesses? Because
they are highly addicted. This causes a cycle where they cannot stop but continue to engage in sexual activity to fulfill their needs. They might even progress into having multiple partners or extramarital partners, frequent one-night stands, and sex with prostitutes.
oh shit! Oh shit! Read down, nigga. Y'all better not come for me. Don't say shit to me. Uh, these channels is putting down on y'all asses. That shit is funny as hell. Don't come for me, baby. Don't come for me. Don't say shit to me. What is it? Don't come for me. Don't say nothing. Listen, don't say nothing to me, my nigga. Nothing. Nothing. Okay? I didn't do it. These things did it. They said it. They tried to come out and get it. I'm trying to go on vacation about my American business and get in the swim pool and show my ass and get an award. And y'all over here around holding this shit and doing the shit that y'all do. And then the thing on the internet, like another thing, you mad. I didn't do it. That come from me, nigga. Oh, they reading, y'all. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm not done. Oh man. So you on your vacation. You came back from vacation. Oh, in November. Okay. I'll be in Vegas at the end of November. I gotta check on something. But yeah. Yeah. Peace. Let me let me hold on. Peace. They better not come for us. We didn't do nothing. What we over here doing is playing content that's unstrikeable, minding our business. That's what we're doing. These these clips is reading them down like that. I mean, I added a little comedic commentary, but I mean, at the I'm trying to choose my words wisely because apparently, the people get hard or whatever in regards to that. And I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to do it. Okay. Yeah, we analyzing from a professional. We professionals. We coming from a psychological professional standpoint. We not over here causing no trouble and shit. We minding our business over here. Okay. Well, they said it, I didn't. Let's continue. But that shit was funny, and I'm gonna do it again. Yup.
values are, which may not match those of your parents, religion, or culture. For sex addicts, this causes a strong internal conflict. While some sex addicts may be devoutly religious, they will still find it hard to stop and resist sexual activity because they are highly addicted. This causes a cycle where they cannot stop but continue to engage in sexual activity to fulfill their needs. They might even progress into having multiple partners or extramarital partners, frequent one night stands, and sex with prostitutes,
Ooh. Well,
frequently
somebody.
engaging in paraphilias.
Hold
Sex
on.
addicts often engage in paraphilias, which are sexual behaviors that are considered unusual or unacceptable. These include exhibitionism, voyeurism, sadism, masochism, and pedophilia. Exhibitionism involves exposing one's genitals or sexual organs to a stranger, according
Uh, excuse me, Daria. Why did you put that jacket on Rob and said that he would go into your son's room multiple times? Is this that? If this is that, why did you allow it over and over again? What happened in there? You're the gatekeeper. You're the mother. These are your words, not mine. You said that Rob would go into your younger son's room and have the door closed for moments at a time. Is number 9 that? Y'all people is sick and crazy as a motherfucker. True or not? Even to concoct something like that in your fucking mind, whether it be a truth or the fucking lie. Prayerfully, it's the latter. Like, well, I mean, both is wrong, but that didn't even happen. But you put that out on the internet that Rob would be in your young son's room with the door closed. Everybody has a clip of it. Was this that? Well, I never seen you before, SM, but salute. Let's go ahead and move forward. Y'all some disgusting motherfuckers, and y'all dumb as fuck and bummed out brains and shit, bombed out and depleted pussy clits and all sorts of shit. I don't like none of y'all. I don't like none of y'all at all. I can't stand you.
Into Psychology Today. Voyeurism involves having sexual fantasies, urges, or behaviors regarding the act of observing a person who is naked, getting undressed, or engaging in sexual activities. Voyeurism became formally known as voyeuristic disorder in the DSM-IV. Sadomasochism is
Okay, and I'm gonna try my best to not like keep stopping it, but the visual is really taking me out because I don't know who had a AI video with like a glory hole in what's the thing? Nigga Dimples was he didn't have his face to it, but he had that's a big nigga that had his tushy to it and stuff like that. But this is a respectable glory hole. I'm when they showed the picture and stuff, it was like in a bathroom with like what is that gray tape? Like it's a heavy duty type of tape and everything, and they put it around it. They put it around the hole, like the gray tape, like heavy gray tape and stuff. Like it had heavy activity around it and shit. But oh, okay. But all right, let's go.
sexual activity in which one person enjoys inflicting pain on another person, who derives pleasure from experiencing pain. Lastly, pedophilia is when one experiences sexual feelings towards children.
Oh shit. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, man. That's crazy. Like, oh my gosh. Let me stop this real quick. You guys, listen. Like, oh my gosh, you guys, let's okay. I mean, I prayerfully y'all not, engaging in stuff like that. But you got daggone like hefty grade duct tape that's on the in the bathroom stall, and someone is coming over there and putting their penis in there, whether you like open your butt or second, whatever the case may be. How are you okay with that? How can you look your face in the face? How can you? I I, I mean, uh, hmm, what if? No, I don't want to say that. That's going too far. Um, how are you okay with that? I mean, like after the act happens, I mean, do you just leave and go to the bar and get a drink? Like, or I don't know, do you go to the mirror and be like, yeah, I don't know. But I how are you okay with that? I wouldn't be okay with myself. I would feel majorly sick. Like I I did see mm, mm. Let me slow down smooth. Well, I don't know how y'all do that. Y'all playing Russian roulette with y'all stuff and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I don't know. Maybe you want to die. I mean, you know, there was a LL Cool J video, I think it's like something like a phenomenon, something like a fun. And you put your coin in there, and you see some freaky shit or whatever. I mean, that feels safer than that. But I don't know if it costs 5 cents nowadays. I don't know how much it costs. I mean, to throw something in there and then somebody shake their ass. I don't know how much it costs. But don't do that. Don't. Okay. Don't do that. I mean, love yourself. Don't do that.
children. Inability to stop. One of the primary signs of a sex addict is an inability to stop despite the consequences. These consequences may be financial, social, health, or emotionally related.
Okay, here we go. This thing talked about financial. Now we got EBT cards in play. There's herpes in play. This thing said it, you guys. Let me rewind it, because y'all be thinking I'm fucking lying. Listen to what this thing said. I didn't say it. This thing did. Okay? And it's number 10 on that going list. Inability to stop. Okay? Listen.
One of the primary signs of a sex addict is an inability to stop despite the consequences. These consequences may be financial, social, health, or emotionally related. For example,
Did y'all hear that? What's up, your pleasure? Let me see. Oh, yeah. Well, I appreciate it. Stick around. I'm not done.
one of the primary signs of a sex addict is an inability to stop despite the consequences. These consequences may be financial, social, health, or emotionally related. For example, being addicted to sex could begin to affect performance at work, which could result in unemployment. Being addicted to sex is also a costly addiction because
Wait a
addicts
minute. Daria. Oh gosh. Did you become unemployed because of the relationships that you had with Rob and NEK? You became unemployed for getting drunk and sucking dick and not getting paid. That's fucked up. That's Look, like I said, don't fucking come for me. These are things that y'all put on the internet. And then you got this site to go reading y'all motherfuckers down. What's up? What's up, Charlie? What's yeah. Don't come for me. Don't fucking come for me. These are the shit that y'all put up. But y'all put up here. Okay? Don't come for me. Don't say shit to me. All right? I'm gonna rewind it because it's funny. Yeah, it's funny to me, and I like it because it's the truth. Yeah.
ability to stop despite the consequences. These consequences may be financial, social, health, or emotionally related. For example, being addicted to sex could begin to affect performance at work, which could result in unemployment. Being addicted to sex is also a costly addiction because addicts spend on sex through prostitution, online sex services like sexual fantasy chat rooms, or phone sex services. In terms of health consequences, sex addicts' promiscuity can lead to unwanted pregnancy or STDs.
Oh shit!
Hypersexual disorder.
Okay, and see, I can't get. Let me. What have I got around here? I need to. Okay, I need to get some. I need to get something. I need to get something. I need to get motherfucking something. I did not say this, you guys. You heard that thing on the internet say it? Unwanted pregnancy. Daria, what happened to that baby? Excuse me, you guys. Hello, hello, hello. Let me let this shit play out. Read down, re- read, read. Yeah.
or sex addiction is a serious disorder that affects nearly 12 million people in the United States.
Look at it.
This number is increasing due to the availability of sexual material online, as well as the increase in sexual chat rooms and webcam services. If you're suffering from hypersexual disorder, or if you know someone who is, try to find a Sex Addicts Anonymous group nearby or visit sexhelp.com to find a certified therapist near you. Leave a like and a comment if you found this information informative, and we'll see you in the next video.
Daria, the thing said to give them a call on the sex video thing. They got a number for situations that you going through and shit. Okay, I know you don't see it for me, and like I don't see it for you, but I don't want you to get deleted from life over you giving it all out over the base and shit. Like, come on now, do it, do better. Your own mama don't even like you. You said it, though. Your words, not mine. I mean, just stop it. Just knock it off. And you early in life. You know what I'm saying? And stop it with that ageism shit. I mean, if you want to gangbang on people that are older than you, I mean, you're a young fool. You should be grateful to even reach the age that a lot of people that you're talking about actually are. I mean, if you gang banging on ageism, just fall over a cliff and die right now. So you can say, I died young and I made it young. Go do that. Since you don't want to be 50, 60, 70, 80, go do that. Hold on. I got something else for y'all. I'm not finished yet. I music y'all enough. I'm back. I won't be too much longer, but I did want to go out with. I want to make sure that y'all can hear me. Peach, you still here with me? I wanted to end the show that I didn't mean that was gonna be a show. With bitches with low self-esteem. Let's see here. Peach, can you hear me? Hello? Let's do this. Okay. All right. Thank you. I'm about to close out the show, and I'll be. Hey there, James. Thank you. Thank you so much for still being here. I'm gonna end it with, look, we didn't do nothing. We was minding our business, looking at things in regards to psychology. Okay. I think the last thing I'm going to end with is self-esteem. Let's see here. I'm watching this for the first time with y'all too. Okay. Don't come for me, y'all. Don't come for me. Come for these. don't come for me. Y'all come for them people about the clips that I'm daggone playing. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing to me. Okay? I didn't do it. I didn't daggone say it. Listen, let's see what this one got over here. Bear with me one moment, you guys. Yeah, don't come for me about nothing. You go to these cartoon places and shit like that done clocked your tea. I didn't do it. Smoothie was minding her business, and I was, shit like that. I didn't do nothing. Hey, what is this? Okay, let me see. Oh, oh my, they, oh, they acting up in different sectors. Okay, well. Let's see here. So apparently, there's also people running around with low self-esteem. And so we're just gonna look at it. We're just gonna look at it. We're gonna look at it. Okay. Let's hear. Bear with me one moment, you guys. Let's see here. Blah 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 blah. All right. Let's go. Let's see what this thing's talking about. Hey, Daria. Hey, Krista. Pay attention.
Everything in your life. The way we see ourselves influences our behaviors and decisions. Parents will often try their best to foster a good and healthy sense of self-esteem in their children, but some may not be mindful of the mistakes they're making and how it negatively affects their children. It should come as no surprise then that according to psychiatrist Dr. Neil Burton, low self-esteem often results from traumatic childhood experiences. With that said, here are 5 telltale signs that your self-esteem was destroyed in childhood, according to experts. Constant comparisons. You constantly compare yourself to the people around you and feel like you'll never measure up to them. This is a habit you most likely picked up from childhood, when your parents compared you to your siblings or other children your age, saying things like, "Why can't you be more like so-and-so?" According
Krista, my heart goes out to you. Okay. When that picture, like when I knew you as BBW, and I don't know if like your family was in the car and you was outside looking in the car, but it looked like they didn't want you in the car, and that's fucked up. I mean, if that's your blood, like, was they going like on a family reunion and they was leaving you on purpose? Like, that's not cool, yo. It's and I don't want to lie roast you, but once this gets to you, because I know that it will, it was like you was outside of the car. I think it was outside of the car. It's gonna take a little bit too much for me to go and find it right now, but it seems like you was excited, but people was leaving you and stuff. I don't know. This let's go here. This site to go and everything. Don't come for me. You go and talk to these people about peach peaches. Oh yes, I did. I t- mm, 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 mm. I totally did. When but here's the thing, and but I was too vexed about you know what was going on currently with Mag and I on Classics show. Um, Chris and I have been in each other's spaces for a very long time. I didn't know her as just Krista. I knew her as BBW. And there was, rest in peace, another, young lady. Well, actually, she was my age or a little younger than me and everything. And she used to do a lot of cooking shows. And the Just Krista that I know now was BBW back then. But there wasn't like panels and stuff like that or whatever. But I I was aware of her back then. Um so sadly the lady, she passed and everything. She went down to Mexico to get like surgery and everything, because she was a big girl. She was very big, and she went to Mexico to get surgery. And just Chris, if you in the clouds, drop down and you can correct me. All right, I don't give a fuck about it. But she was a big, big girl, and went down to Mexico to get removal, some type of removal surgery, and everything like that. And all was well. I didn't know that she had passed away and everything. She used to cook, to do a lot of cooking shows with her kids and her husband and stuff and whatnot. Like that was like shit. I don't know, 2017, something. I don't know, somewhere around there, 2018, whatever the case may be. Um, Around there, but I didn't know that BBW was just who she is right now. So unfortunately, the young lady passed away, and I didn't know that. When fast forward to recent times, maybe a year or so ago, when Krista was fucking around with Lemon, and I don't know. I can't tell the story correctly, so I don't want to, paraphrase. But that's when I was like, this that bitch. I'm talking about just Krista. I was like, this her, but she wasn't like the honorary. She was a different type of person than. Actually, she was more likable when she was fatter. Oh shit! That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Look, damn, it's a daggone truth. It's a daggone truth, but nonetheless, it's a daggone truth. But it's wild how the virtual world is like it's really freaking wild. I seen I seen Corey. I mean but I never knew that it would come to be that we would bump heads or come into the same excuse me spaces, and shit like that. That's what when she says that she's been on here for a long time, that is a fact. She's been here as long as me. Um, Things like that. So when she come around with that, I don't know shit voice, tell her fuck off. Just say fuck off. Just cut the bullshit. Like just knock it off. So that's why I don't handle her like that because I know what time it is. You know. Um, and so, when she be out there like, yes, she did. Yeah, she was gone for a while. And so that's why when it was just Krista, when the name of it all, and I know the queen before reacts was on her ass. And that's where I started to connect the dots. And I was like, oh shit, this her. You know what I'm saying? So Krista got fat removal surgery, and how you gonna get fat removal surgery and you still fat? That's because you fat in your mind. You know, is it the Wagobi thing? What is it? What is the name of it? What's the name of the thing? What's the name? Look, what's the name of the thing that people out here trying to stunt like they've been in the gym for ages and stuff like that? Look, okay, okay, and I'm glad that there is something to help people, but you still gotta help yourself. You can't sit up here. Well, because she is. You can't sit up here and just constantly take a pill like that to regulate your LBs, your BMIs, and things like that. You got to put in work. You got to physically put in work to maintain that. I can't stand when a lot of y'all motherfuckers come out here like I lost some weight. I was in the gym. No, you wasn't. You didn't hit a liquor weight. Not even 1 pound. You didn't 1 pound nothing. What you did was take a milligram of a pill, from day to day. to get your ass a little smaller because you're too fucking lazy to even do the work. You're still going to end up fat because your mind is fat. It's your mentality. The fuck you talking about? Y'all stupid as hell. But anyways, I'm going to end with the self-esteem thing, and then I got to get up, freak up out of here. I appreciate y'all. Y'all been riding with me for a long time today. I appreciate it. Hold on. Bear with me one moment. Bear with me one moment, you guys. Let's see here.
According to licensed mental health counselor Harsha G. Ramaya, most parents do this because they want to push their kids to excel and give them an example to aspire to. But it often just ends up hurting their self-esteem and making them more competitive and insecure of other people's accomplishments. This is because growing up, children need a lot of positive attention and validation. And if you were constantly deprived of that, then it most likely destroyed your self-esteem, criticized for abilities or characteristics. If your self-talk is largely negative, it's probably internalized from the negative feedback you received from your parents as a child. Then if you constantly criticize yourself for your abilities and characteristics, which are things about yourself you can't change or can.
Hi, excuse me. I don't know if I want to do that. I'm continuing.
Control, then it'll definitely take an emotional toll on you, says licensed clinical social worker and child development specialist Claire Lerner. Continuing to do so can also make a person feel insignificant, unappreciated, and disconnected with who they are. A better strategy, Lerner recommends, could be to build your self-esteem by embracing the things that make you unique, focusing on your personal strengths, and developing your own voice and identity. If you find this video relatable and helpful, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel.
Yeah.
20% always has to go
Look at Google trying to
in marketing,
stick me for my paper.
client acquisition,
Look at it.
40% on
These things stay trying to stick me for my paper.
Have you ever heard of those cases before? Of somebody who's reached the top of Success Mountain, gotten everything one could possibly desire from life, finances, the perfect wife, you name it. And you find out they've killed themselves.
What? Oh my.
Why does that happen? It's because confidence and self-esteem is not the same thing. Somebody can have a confidence to go for what they want. Somebody can have the confidence to climb the success mountain. But if they feel like once they're at the top that they don't actually deserve it.
All right. Oh, no problem, Peach. I appreciate you riding with me. I'm about to get up out of here. Anyways, I really actually got to start cooking. Like, my family like my cooking. Albeit, I don't know, sometimes I may be on here and I complain about it, like, damn, so I mean to cook this, but I actually like it because I can see the love in their face when they eat and stuff. I'll complain about it like I don't like it, but I do it. I like it and stuff like that. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me and stuff like that. Bear with me one moment, please. So we're gonna get up out of here. I had much fun. I had so much fun with y'all. Peach, look, anytime we up on these YouTube streets, tell them, free Smoothie and Peach, free us, give us free. We didn't do nothing. I know you. I feel it. You know what? I feel like I can feel it in my soul that she can burn. Just the way that you said it, because that's the terminology that I use. I say I can burn now. Absolutely. I mean, I'm from Connecticut and Bronx, but I can tear some shit up for reals. But anytime we on these streets, tell them give us free. Don't tell them don't come for us, Peach. Don't come for us. We was breaking down psychological things and having a good time over here. Free Smoothie and Peach, free us. Give us that gun free. All right, let's go and get it up out of here. thank you everybody for showing up, and even all of y'all in the clouds and looky loos and skybox and things like that. Shit, I guess it's not a test show no more. But thank you for being here. Okay, peace, you guys.